Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, and I'm doing a series of videos in March that really are trying to deal with the current crisis, but also talking about investing in real estate because, I have people that are still buying. I had people buying investment real estate yesterday. Now, despite the coronavirus, life does go on for us, even though it may be a little bit more difficult right now and challenging. And this is something that's going to go on for a little while. So I kind of want to talk about to the investor that has the ability to do investing without taking huge risks. I want to talk about what's going on in Oklahoma City right now. I want to talk about the market conditions. So, there's still people going around doing things in Oklahoma City. Not all the restaurants are closed at this moment, but more of them are kind of going responsibly to carry out and delivery. And so what we're finding is that, we're a very conservative market. We've never been a market that has been dramatically affected in the last 20 years. Even the 2008 meltdown, it really didn't happen here. And also in the kind of investments that we deal with, we're not dealing with Section 8 housing. We're not dealing with, really Class C apartment complexes. We're dealing with high quality single family homes, duplexes and quadruplexes that are deluxe and appealing to someone with higher income and stable jobs. And so we're still selling real estate here because of that reason and because of our track record. Now, I think it's important for you to know what's going on in property management if you do decide to buy here. So, today, in fact, I had another conversation with my property manager. It's not unusual for us to talk almost every day. Just discussing what's coming up, what we're doing, what rents we ought to have, and what the market conditions for him is at this moment. And so, last year we had the best year of real estate in terms of investing I've ever seen here, and also the lowest amount of vacancy that I've ever seen because we averaged 26 days of vacancy per property last year, and that's considered pretty outstanding on the average. Today, it's a little bit different. Now, a couple of things positively are happening right now in terms of property leasing. Number one, over 50% of our leases right now are 2-year leases. Most people right now want to lock in, or if they're renewing, they want to lock in for 2 years. And the reason why is because in times like this of insecurity, possible recession, this is not the time where people want to buy a $150,000 to $200,000 home, which is a huge investment. And so a lot of people in that respect say, I think I'm going to keep renting until we get to some degree of stability, whenever that happens. Maybe it's by August, maybe it's by 2021, we're not sure. And so what we're happening right now in Oklahoma City is tremendous retention on people staying in their homes. People are starting to tamp down on buying property. National Association of Realtors is predicting 10% less properties being sold going forward, mainly because of the coronavirus crisis that we have right now. And so for you, if you have the ability to do this, if you have a financial situation that's stable, understand that this has been the most consistent market. In fact, at one time it was considered the most recession-proof market before the 2008 meltdown by a lot of national surveys. And so, what happened to us after 2008 is we had a normal recession. So we've seen these crises before. In my 30 years of real estate, I've been through a few. And I also know, again, it's a buying opportunity if you have the ability to do it. Buy real estate, buy stocks when they're low. This is the time that people come in and they make money in the long run. And so what I want you to understand is that if you're going to invest in a market, I recommend a conservative market. I recommend that you do have cash reserves and that you deal with a high quality tenant, someone that has 3.5, 4, even 5 times the amount of income for the rental amount that they're taking on. Because in that particular respect, you have something that you can buy right now, starting, single families at $146,000 for something brand new, turnkey for a tenant coming in. And this is really what I would suggest to anyone. Again, as I've said in the previous video, this is not for everyone. But if you are in a good situation financially, this is a time that I believe it's good for you to act. This is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where we build wealth for people so they can have the life they deserve and the financial security their family needs.